Hello, I'm Tara. Welcome to CCL's Christmas Crafts. Today we're going to be making a Christmas card like this and a beautiful Christmas decoration like this. So you can hang this in your window and it should catch the light, or you can hang it on your tree. You could give it as a gift, or you can keep it for yourself. There should be some other things in your Christmas goodie bag that we gave you that you can craft just for yourself, just a bit of fun. But the rest of them I'm going to show you how to make in this video. Let's get crafting. So we've got a Christmas tree here, and these little bits pop out, and this is what we're going to use to make a stained glass decoration, which I will show you how to do that in just a minute. The next thing we've got is some coloured paper. So you should have some red and some green, and they are for making our Christmas cards. You should also have a nice big bit of ribbon, which is for this. So this is going to go around the top here. And you have different kinds, different patterns of paper for inside your stained glass decoration. So then when you're finished, it should look something like this. So you'll get all of these like little jewels that I've put on here as well. So that should all be included in your bag too, but I'll show you that next. So then we have, this is another little brown paper bag, whole heap of different stuff in here. So see these, it's got these little Merry Christmases, so you can use that for your Christmas cards. And it's got these other little stick-ons that you can also use for Christmas cards. You could put them on your decoration too if you like. This one is for a Christmas card for the top of it. I've given you a big one and a small one, hopefully in 2 different colours, so you can pick which one you like better. You should also have one of these stars too, which is important for our craft as well. And then all of these little gems, like what I stuck on my Christmas craft before. So these will look really great on your Christmas decoration or on your Christmas card, whichever one you like. So these little stars here, if I can grab one or two, these little stars are for this Christmas card that I showed you at the start video. And see, it's got the little sparkly star at the top there. That is what that's for, as well as your green paper and your red paper. The yellow star that I pointed out to you before, and all these other little foam decorations were for this one here. So I put a little Merry Christmas on the bottom. You do have a few Merry Christmases in the bag, the stickers, so you can use them for this one, and then you could use them for your star card if you like as well. That depends on how you want to make them. Okay, now we're going to pack all of this stuff up, and I'm going to show you how to make all of this. What we're going to make first is this one here. You will need some extra tools to make this. Some scissors and a glue stick. So like I showed you before, I've got the Christmas tree ones. So these bits in here just pop out. And here's ones I made earlier. What you need to do is pick from the coloured paper that you've got here. So I've also got a little bit of green that I'm going to use. But you could use all multicolours. You can make it as hard or as easy as you like. So figure out what colour you want to put where on your Christmas tree. and then we're going to get our glue. If you're doing different colours, you might need to cut out your paper. I think I might do my Christmas trees green and then do a different colour around the edge. So I'll cut that out now. You can see it's a little bit bigger than what it needs to be. So I'm going to glue it first and then trim it. So I found it was easier to glue onto here rather than trying to glue it onto your paper. Now we'll stick a bit of paper on. You sure to line it up. Press it down. Okay, now we are ready to trim off our excess. So if you get your scissors, you don't have to do this bit if you don't like. If you wanted to just do it all the same colour, you can absolutely do that. But I think it will look really cool to have it different colour pattern. Okay. Don't worry too much if it doesn't look perfect, because what we're going to do is stick this one over the top, and see, you're not even going to see it. Okay, so we need our other bit of paper to do around the outside. So I've picked this colour paper. It sort of goes from a yellow to a red, which I think is going to look really cool. I started to cut it into strips so that it can sit around the outside. Again, don't worry too much about how neat it is, because you can trim it off once you've stuck it all on. Let's get our glue. Oh, getting a bit of glue on the table. You might want to put some paper towel, well, probably not paper towel, newspaper underneath yours, so I don't think Mum or Dad will thank you for getting glue on their table. That worked out well. Bit more glue. It's a very messy table. Just a little bit more, roughly that, I think. Okay, Now what I'm going to do is put some glue over the top of all of this and then stick this over the top. I might need to trim that bit a bit so that it doesn't come over the Christmas tree. Probably the same with this bit down here. Again, don't think it needs to be overly neat, just as long as you're happy with it. Okay, ready for more glue. Try to keep the glue off these bits because you'll be able to see it otherwise, but if you get a little bit on there, that doesn't matter too much. It's just how you like yours to look. Need to put it around the outside because otherwise it's probably not going to glue together. Good thing we got that excess paper there. We'll save the table from the glue. Make sure you got plenty of glue in there. Okay, we'll get our other piece. I'll stick it over the top. Oh, not lined up very well there. Okay, press it all down. Very cool. So now what I'm going to do now is pick it up, peel it up off the table. Whoa, look at it. And then I'm going to cut around the outside. Perfect. There you go. So you can see there's a little bit of glue on that side. Okay, now we're going to put our decorations on. So I've just given my table a wipe down because I would like the glue to not be sticking to my craft. Which if you're using newspaper at home would be much easier because you could just swap the paper over. Alright, now we need these little sparklies here. You can use some of the stars too if you like. It's just up to what you want. I'm going to grab a couple of the stars because I would like to put a little star on the top of my Christmas tree. So, a little bit of glue, pick up our star, drop it on the top there. What I've done is I do one side at a time, but you can do it however you like. If you wanted to do both sides, you can decorate both sides at the same time. Or you can do like what I'm doing and just do one side at a time. green one on this side as well. There we go. Now I'm going to spin it over and we're going to do the other side. Beautiful. I think I'm done. So I am going to leave these little gems for later. Might even use them on one of my Christmas cards. Now what we need is our bit of ribbon. And we're going to tie that through here. I've got to cut a little bit of paper out of mine because I went a little bit over the top with my paper. Okay. You can cut your ribbon down if it's too long, or you can leave it that length. That's up to you. I'm going to leave it this length. I'm just going to do a double knot. There you go. That's our Christmas decoration. So I would leave that to dry. And then this is the other one that I made. So you can see that one's all the same colour. You can keep this for yourself, or you can give it to someone else as a present. That's up to you. Okay, so now that we have finished our decoration, we're going to make this. And I forgot to mention at the start of the video, for this one you're going to need a little bit of sticky tape. So you don't need the glue for this one, just some sticky tape. Okay, so the first thing we need is our bit of green paper. And then we're just going to fold it. Now, try and do it a little bit thick because you want to be able to try to stand it up at the end. So it sits up like a decoration. Folding it like this, backwards and forwards, flipping your paper over as you go. Just get a little bit at the end, just fold over. And then there is the start of our Christmas tree. So then now what we're going to do is up at the top, we're going to sort of stick those bits together. So I'll get my bit of tape and sticky tape that together. Spin it around. Okay. Don't worry too much if you can see it a little bit, because remember we're going to stick our little star on top there, so hopefully that's going to cover our bit of tape so you won't see it. Okay, let me get our little star. Now these stars have sticky stuff on the back, but you just have to peel that off and there it should be sticky, so that's why we don't need any glue. So then that just stick on the top there. There we go. So now you've got an assortment of these and these and these ones too. So now it's just a matter of deciding where you want to put everything. I'll start with the blue one. Put that bauble there. I might put my Merry Christmas on next. Peel that bit off. And put that down here. Maybe one of our presents. Sometimes these can be tricky to peel off, so it's good to have nails to do that. But you can always get a helper, maybe mum or dad, or if you've got a brother or sister that is good at that sort of thing, you can always get someone to help you. I'm going to grab the red present now. I'm going to put a couple of presents on this one. Maybe the bell. Peel that off. Oh, that bit didn't come off very nicely, so make sure I peel it all off. Maybe up here. And then maybe a Santa hat. Next. Oh, that's not peeling off. Hang on. There we go. I'll put that here. And then the last one I've got is the stocking. Put that just there. And there you go. So like I said, you should be able to stand it up. So it should sort of sit up, and you can put that wherever you like as a decoration. Or what you could do also is even write in here and give it as a Christmas card. So it sort of could be either, or it could be both, whatever you like. And we're done with that one. So the next thing we're making is this Christmas card with some sparkles. So what you need for this is a bit of green paper that has the triangles on it out of your bag, and a bit of red paper that we're going to fold in half. So I've already folded mine. And then we need to cut one of these out with our scissors. There's our Christmas tree. So I'm going to flip it over so we don't see the lines, and we're going to glue that onto our Christmas card. Doesn't matter if you put too much glue on, because remember we're going to put the stars over the top. So we'll use the glue for the stars if you've put too much on. Okay, flip that. You can put it close to the top, you can put it close to the bottom, have it however you like. You might like to draw a little trunk on the bottom of it, or a little pot for your Christmas tree to sit in, a little stand. Okay, so that's done. Now we've got two different stars we could use for our Christmas tree. We could get a really big one. We've got a little one. I like the little red one. You could pick whichever one you like. Now next what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a Merry Christmas on this card. I didn't do that with the other one, but I think it will look good. There we go. Now we've got our stars. A lot of stars and more glue. We're just going to put this all over, even off the tree as well. And then we're going to grab some handfuls of this and just sprinkle them on. Not all of them are going to stick, so you will have some fall off when you lift your card up, but that's okay. If you want all of them to stick, you can just shake them off, put more glue on, and go again. It's up to you how many stars you want on your card. Okay, so I'm going to tap on my stars to make sure they're nice and stuck. Any ones that don't stick will fall off when I lift up our card, like this. And there you go. There's our Christmas card. So you might like to wait for it to dry before you write inside, just so it doesn't stick to everything. Or you could have even written on the card before we started. It's up to you. So this card's finished, but you do have another bit of red paper and another triangle, so you can make another one. It's also good for if you make a mistake on this one and you're not happy with how it turns out, you've got another one to go on with. You'll also probably end up with heaps of decorations left over, like what I have. I've still got quite a lot of stars here, so making another one is a good option. Or you can think up another craft to make with the excess decorations you've got left over. So that's the end of our video. I hope you've really enjoyed making our Christmas crafts and Christmas cards, and I hope whoever you decide to give them to really enjoys what you've made for them. For more of our videos, you can head to cclc.vic.gov.au and click on the Library at Home link. Or you can jump onto our YouTube page, Casey Cardinia Libraries, and we have a lot of fun things on there for you to do. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.